Now we're going to talk about how to use a distortion pedal. There's really two kinds. There's a distortion pedal and there's an overdrive pedal. I'm going to start by talking about the overdrive pedal. Here in my hands, drum roll please, I have the bright green Ibanez Tube Screamer. This is a great overdrive pedal. Lots of guys use this to add a little oomph, little distortion, little drive to their sound. Now this is very similar to many other kinds of overdrive pedals out there. We have three knobs here. The first is the drive, how much distortion I want the pedal to have. Then we have the tone, how bright I want that distortion to be. And we have the level, the overall level of the pedal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and check out how it sounds. So plug it in, back in a flash. All right, well, I'm back. I've got my overdrive pedal plugged in, and now with the amplifier, I've got a little bit of drive out of the amplifier. I don't have a purely clean sound, but there's not a ton of distortion. If I add the overdrive pedal now, here's how much distortion I've got. Just adds sustain, drive, maybe even a little bit of noise. But the overdrive pedal is very useful for when you have a little bit of distortion with the amp already. And that differs from the distortion pedal. With a distortion pedal, we can plug into an amplifier that has a purely clean sound. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and plug in a distortion pedal. So back in a flash. All right, well, I am back. Now I'm going to talk about a distortion pedal. As I mentioned earlier, a distortion pedal can be used to get distortion from a clean sounding amplifier. The overdrive works best when we already have a little bit of distortion from the amplifier. Many different kinds of distortion pedals. Today I'm going to be using this red box that says distortion. Okay, so that tells me what it is right there. So now I'll go ahead and plug in the distortion pedal and let's listen to how it sounds. So back in a flash. Okay, well, I'm back. I've got my distortion pedal plugged in. Now, without using the pedal, I have a clean sound from the amplifier. And with the flick of a switch, step on the pedal, check out how much distortion I have. All right, so there's a little information on how to use a distortion pedal and what the difference is between a distortion and an overdrive pedal. Next, we're going to talk about how to get a rock sound. So what is a rock sound? Well, a lot of people have different interpretations, but I'm going to kind of